this is Ash Costello from New Year's Day, and this is Antihero Online.
Carolina Rebellion 2018. You guys are playing it a little bit. How are you guys feeling about the show?
Pretty awesome. We have a lot of friends here, and we've played Carolina Rebellion before, and last time it went really well, so we're just really excited to play.
And what are you guys looking forward to the most about this festival?
I think seeing the bands that we're fans of play. We're all really excited to see the Used, we're all really excited to see Five Finger Death Punch and Butcher Babies, and there's just a lot of really awesome bands today to see.
So you're going to kind of get the opportunity to kind of hang around a little bit and check
Oh
it out.
yeah, I use the festival as an opportunity to go see tons of bands play.
And how does that work? Like, and when you go to watch a show, so you kind of get side stage, or are you out there in the crowd?
I do side stage because I feel like I always think no one's going to notice me, and then they do, and I feel like it's really rude to take pictures while other bands are playing, so I just hang out in the back. Or I'll go to the front of house sound booth and kind of hide out in there.
Yeah. I know it's got to be kind of tough when you're trying to watch a show and you get bombarded by fans.
It's just my hair. It's very noticeable. I think that's the only thing.
And the band got their start through the MySpace era. How much was social media needed for the success of your band?
Well, I think that's like asking the bands in the 70s, 80s, and 90s how important it was to flyer at shows. It's just a new way for bands to DIY, get their name out there, so it's very important.
And is that still kind of relevant nowadays, even knowing that MySpace has kind of disappeared?
Well, MySpace definitely not relevant anymore, but I'd say, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and just online in general it's just a great way for bands today to get their name out there. I started New Year's Day before there was internet, like not to totally date myself, but I used to have to print out flyers at Kinko's and hand them out at shows, so this is definitely much better than that.
And it's a great way for you guys to kind of interact with the fans too, get a personal local approach.
Yeah.
And how important is it for you to interact with the fans as well?
I think in this day and age, fans expect you to interact with them, so I think it's very important. There's so many different places they could be going to check out music, and so many different shows they could be going to, so having a connection with your fans is really important for that.
And are you guys working on any new music coming up anytime soon?
We've been dabbling a little bit in new music, but I've been so busy on the road, so after this tour, I am making a record all summer, and then we hit the road again within this moment in Hailstorm.
Oh, that's awesome. Are you excited about that tour?
Yeah, I'm actually on that tour right now. It just is going to take a break, and then it picks back up, and I think it's going on until like 2019 now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know.
And is that kind of like a huge career-defining moment, being able to play with legends in the industry like that?
Well, New Year's Day has been really fortunate throughout our career. For whatever reason, we just get these crazy opportunities to play with just fucking legends. But right now, what's special about it is it's all female fronted, and that's not really something I've ever done, and it's not really something I've really seen. I mean, we saw the Lita Ford, Dorothy, Hailstorm tour, but this is something like its own animal. It's very special. The energy at these shows is very, very special.
And how hard is it to kind of break that barrier of being a female-fronted band away from just being like rock, metal, whatever you guys kind of categorize yourself as?
I don't think there's really a barrier anymore, to be honest. I think back in the day there was you had to dress a certain way or sing about certain things, if you were a female, it was kind of expected of you. But I think with Lizzie and Maria Brink and Alyssa, there's just really no barrier anymore. They've really broke the mold for everybody else.
And it goes to show the evolution of the metal genre and rock as a whole.
Yeah.
Because kind of like, let's look back maybe 10, 15 years, there wasn't really many women in the genres.
Not really. I mean, even looking back to 5 years ago, I was always on Warped Tour, kind of the only girl, or maybe one of two if I was lucky. And now I just feel like there's so many women in the scene, that the most there's ever been to me, it seems like.
And it's awesome. It's a great
it is
change
pretty
of the
cool.
environment.
It is pretty cool. I mean, who doesn't want to watch a pretty girl kick ass on stage? I mean, come on. Come on. That's so awesome. Who doesn't want to watch that?
And with the new music that you're working on, what did you kind of learn from past that you're wanting to bring in now? Some elements that you might want to change up and
I just want to get heavier. That's all I want. I just want to get heavier. Every CD has been a progression to the sound that I've really been searching for the whole time. So on this record, I put a lot of pressure on myself to really nail it.
And how has that pressure kind of resonated with you? It seems like you're really hard on yourself to get the music to where you want it to be.
I enjoy the pressure. Yeah, I thrive under pressure. I think pressure is great for getting shit done.
And is that how you kind of keep yourself evolving and going up to that next level? You expect more out of yourself?
Oh yeah. I mean, how do you put out another record and not expect more of yourself? You know, I couldn't even imagine what that would be like. It's just not in my framework, you know?
Yeah. And what is your mentality when you're walking into the studio at that point to start recording and working?
Open-minded. Just open-minded, you know? I used to be kind of a control freak, and now I just let the chips fall where they may, and I work with different songwriters and producers, all of which, you know, worked with like Shinedown, Five Finger Death Punch, In This Moment, Hailstorm, you know, all these amazing musicians. So I've kind of learned to like let go of the wheel a little bit.
And with having the producers behind the wheel, is it helping to, you know,
Oh yeah, I'm learning so much. You know, you have to be open-minded. You have to be, otherwise you don't grow.
Exactly. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
That's everything that I got for you. Is there anything that I didn't touch on that you would like to know?
No, just, you know, New Year's Day is going to be on tour with Hailstorm In This Moment until 2019, it looks like right now. And when I go home from this tour, I'm going to make a new record, so hopefully by fall it'll be done.